Hi everyone, thanks for joining my channel today. Today is the 5th of August and I actually am burning in you the third eye chakra candle, and I got it from the Lotus here on 25th Street in Ogden. So if you happen to be there and you're looking, that's a great way to get your chakra moving. And we are going to burn bare root to clear the energy before we get started. See, look how little that flame is today. Or yesterday it was just burning, burning, burning. Okay, so this is for Taurus. So if you're a Taurus or if you're a Taurus watcher, cross watcher, so first you can take a couple deep breaths and blow it out. Go over the cards, clear the energy. Make sure we're all in a good place ourselves. Okay, there we go. Oh, just makes you feel better. All right, so we are going to get started here. So for Taurus, let's take a look. So the first card you get is the King of Cups. So let's take a look. The King of Cups, to me, he looks kind of happy. You know, he's pretty pleased with himself at this point. He's got kind of a grin on his face, if you can see. He's looking around and he's pretty happy with what he's seeing. But as I tell you, when you're doing cards, the story is what's around it as well. So let's see what the king has to say. So the next card you get is, like I say, is the best card in the deck to get is the Sun. Because it means that your cycles are coming around, you're completing cycles, things are in alignment for you, your planets are getting in alignment for you. So no wonder your king looks pretty happy and satisfied. So let's see what's going on here. So the Five of Pentacles to me kind of means that you feel like you're kind of in the cold, and it could just be because of the COVID or the Rona, as people call it. You know, this is such a hard time for all of us. Our whole world has changed just in a matter of months, you know, and we're going into what? So it started really for us in March. So March, April, May, June, July, August. So almost half a year that we've been having to be different, you know, stay away from our family. And every time my husband and I go anywhere, he's like, Tana, even if you see someone, don't hug them. And then my first reaction is to hug everybody because I can't help myself. I'm just a hugger. But so some of you might be feeling out in the cold. So let's take a look at what else we got for you guys. So this is a Sagittarius card. So Temperance. So Temperance is really kind of, you're in a really, because being a fire sign myself, I always think of myself as being in a strong place no matter where I'm at. But if you notice on this card, you know, it's like you're in between. So you're in the water, you're by the planets, you've got your fire lit, you're dancing on stars, but you're kind of like in and out of different elements. So you're in the water, which is a very strong element. And it's really interesting. They're telling me to mention this. The angels, Archangel Haniel is with us today. She is saying that when I had a really hard time meditating, or anytime I have a hard time meditating, if I try to get in the bathtub, put my crystals in, put my salts down, I actually can get into a meditation where I can start to receive messages. So if you have a hard time meditating, get in your bathtub or get in some kind of water and you can meditate that way. But so you're kind of in between. So that makes sense with this Five of Pentacles, that you're kind of feeling like you're looking in on this beautiful scene, but you're not quite part of it yet. So that makes sense so far. But let's take a look. Then you get the King of Swords. Now, to me, if you look at the King of Swords, I don't know if you can see his face very well, he looks kind of down. He looks kind of down. He looks kind of like, to me, he doesn't seem as present. Um, Let me take a look at these two kings. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. But to me, this one looks like he's more pleased, and this one looks like he's more just being somewhere he has to be, but he doesn't seem as happy. So this is really interesting. So you're getting the King of Cups, you're getting the Sun, which is awesome, and then we're getting some weird cards. Oh, look. And you guys got the Tower, and it's in reverse. So maybe if you're a Taurus or a cross watcher, you've gone through something huge. So whether it was a breakup, a new relationship, you left a job, you're moving, something big, or even if it's a spiritual level that you've, like, let's say you've leveled up, like in a video game, but it's changed the way that you look at things. So this is in reversal. So this is something that you've just gone through. So let's look at these last cards and we can get a better understanding. See, and I love that. Okay, so it's like you were feeling, this is what they're telling me so far. So, you were starting off and you were feeling pretty good about things, and things were starting to get in alignment with you, starting to make sense, starting to happen for you, starting to be able to manifest. And then it's like you're kind of feeling it left in the cold. And it's so funny how I was just saying we're not allowed to touch. We're supposed to be 6 feet across from people or feet away from people. These people are separated. So you're really feeling that distance is what they're telling me, is you're really feeling that out of the cold. Don't touch people. Stay away from everyone. And it puts you in a weird place. And this is exactly how I feel. Because it's like I'm a hugger. I want to smile at everyone I see. So all this like staying 6 feet apart, don't hug, all of this stuff is very difficult for me. So it puts me in a weird balance. And I'm trying to figure things out, and I'm trying to stay in a happy place. This is what they're telling me now. They got the cards all turned over. They're trying to stay in a happy place, but it's more difficult to smile and look up when things seem so low. And it just seems like this COVID or this Rona is going to go forever. Doesn't it seem like that? I feel like that. And so they are saying that you have personally gone through a tower moment. I've had so much happen during this coronavirus. I got sick with something completely different, but it's also life threatening. Um, so I've had to be on all these heavy medications, which make me really sleepy. And so I couldn't do readings for a really long time. And I'm just kind of getting back into that. So all of us are kind of going through our own tower moments on how things we're dealing with this in our families. Our family dynamics change. Like I can't work, but my husband is considered, essential. So he still is working. So all of us are going through a tower moment. But check this out. I love this. We're getting the Queen of Wands, and she is a bad bitch. And so we all have female and male energies, so whichever way that this plays for you, but it's like she's got her wand at the ready, like nobody's gonna mess with me. I am a queen. You're gonna do what I say, and I'm gonna handle my shit. So this is awesome. So that makes total sense to me now. Sometimes you have to really turn over all the cards and then get your story. So then we get TikTok. And I love this because they're saying that, and I've said this on other readings, when TikTok comes up, we're all asking, when is this going to be over? That's so funny. I just saw the hands and thought, oh, don't forget to wash your hands. Because it's been such a huge thing. But they're saying TikTok. So, and they're telling me this has to do something with the tower. So there's something that you've just gone through, and you're just finishing because it's in reverse. So the tower moment has started and you're coming out of it, but they're saying be patient with yourself. Okay? So, all of us were thinking this was going to be over by the end of March, and some of us were thinking it's going to be over by the end of May. And then we were hoping it's going to be over by the end of July. And so, whatever's going on, be patient with yourself. Don't sit there and think, I've got to get all of this done and all of this taken care of, because when you sit there and you're not patient with yourself, you become fragmented, then you really don't get anything taken care of. And your last card for the Taurus is a leg up. And I love this card. Is this card not so cute? It's got a mama polar bear or daddy polar bear with a baby. And he's letting the baby get on top of him, and so that he can have a ride, so that he can be have a leg up and have some help. So that definitely tells me, especially where Archangel Haniel came through, you're getting help with your angels through this, your ancestors. Um, One thing that for me is it's been very difficult for me to have to admit that I need as much help as I do right now because of my health. It's hard to admit that, you know, because usually I take care of myself. And so it's been very difficult to have to admit to my husband I need that much help, my family, my friends. And so, but they're saying it's okay for you to not be embarrassed if you need a leg up and you need help, even if it's just someone to cheer you up that day or you want to cheer people up. I know I've gone and got cards and sent out some thinking of you cards, or hope you're having a good day kind of cards, or thank you for just being my friend or being such a good family member. So, whichever way this looks for you. But so, it really is a good reading for you, Taurus. We're all going through a lot. So, I hope that this helps you, and I will see you next week, Tauruses. Love ya.